Welcome you all to my YouTube channel. I am Hamid and I hope you all are well and fine. Today in this video, we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 13, Data Representation for class 11 Computer Science. In this chapter, we are going to discuss a brief introduction to digital number system, different types of number system in which we will learn about decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system, and we will see how to convert one number system to another number system. So let's begin. In the introduction of digital number system, I want to say that today computer is found everywhere and computer is nothing but a digital machine which works on digital numbers. We all know that computer works or computer understand only two things, either 0 or 1, but the scientists, engineers, researchers always encounter with data, and this data must be kept in the form of digital format, because if we kept the data in file format, recorded format, it will not stored for a longer period of time. So it is necessary to keep data in digital format. These data are very essential for research purpose, data analysis purpose, for further experiments, etc. These data are measured, monitored, manipulated arithmetically for future use and experiments which are needed somewhere. Computer can able to store these data only in digital format. The various kinds of number system in which a computer can store the data are decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. We human adopted a number system, that is decimal number system, but our machine, that is computer, can able to understand decimal number system as well as binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system too. So let's see one by one the different types of number system, starting with decimal number system. As the name suggests, decimal means deca, and deca resembles to 10. The 10 symbols are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. As there are 10 symbols in decimal number system, so the base and radix of this number system is 10. As it is a positional value system, you will see an example which is given over here, and every digit have its own value at its position. You will see in the example there is a leftmost digit known as most significant digit, and the rightmost digit is known as least significant digit. Then we will move to binary number system. As we are aware from our childhood, binary means either 0 or 1. So there are only two digits in binary number system, so the base and radix of the system is 2. In computer, 0 is assumed to be off while 1 is assumed to be on state. And you will see the example of binary number system. It is also a positional number system. Here the leftmost bit is called MSB, that is most significant bit, while the rightmost bit is called the LSB, that is the least significant bit. Then we will move to octal number system. As the name resembles, octal means octa means 8. The 8 symbols are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. As there are 8 digits or symbols in this number system. So the base and radix of this number system is 8. And an example of octal number system you are seeing in the screen. Then hexadecimal number system. Hexadecimal number system consists of a 16 digit starting from 0 to F, where A resembles 10, B is for 11, C is for 12, D is for 13, E is for 14, and F is for 15. As an example, you are seeing on the screen of your mobile phone. Now on the screen you are seeing the relationship among different number systems. Starting from decimal number system where 0 is resembles as 0, while in binary we are indicating 4 bits, and 0 in decimal number system is equivalent to 0 0 0 0 in binary number system. We will further see why there are 4 zeros in binary number. Then similar to that octal number system, 0 is similar to 0, and similarly in hexadecimal number system 0 is equals to 0. The only conversion between decimal, octa and hexadecimal number system is that in decimal number system we are writing 10, and instead of writing 10 in hexadecimal number system we are using A. For 11 it is B, for 12 it is C, for 13 it is D, for 14 it is E, and for 15 it is F. While 8, 9 are omitted in octal number system, due to which 8 in decimal number system is represented as 10 in octal number system, 9 is represented as 11 in octal number system, 12 in decimal number system is represented as 14 in octal number system, 13 in decimal number system is represented as 15 in octal number system, 14 in decimal number system is represented as 16 in octal number system, 15 in decimal number system is represented as 17 in octal number system. Then we will see various number conversion, where first we will convert binary number system to decimal number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. Then we will convert decimal number system to binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. Then we will convert octal number system to binary number system, decimal number system, and to hexadecimal number system, and finally we will convert a hexadecimal number system to binary number system, decimal number system, and octal number system. Now on the screen there is a gist form of conversion, where if we have to move from octal number system to decimal number system, we have to multiply the digit with 8. Then if we have to move from decimal number system to binary number system, we have to divide the digit by 2, while when we are moving from binary number system to decimal number system, we have to multiply the digit by 2, and when we have to move from decimal number system to octal number system, then we have to divide the digit by 8. And similar, when we have to convert a hexadecimal number system to decimal number system, then we have to multiply the digit by 16, and finally from decimal number system to a hexadecimal number system, we have to divide the digit by 16. We will see some examples. Here two examples are given in which we have to convert the binary number system with base 2 into a decimal number system. Please try to solve by yourself, and we will continue with more examples in our classes. Thanks for watching our video.